Vandeham Sri Guru.
The following is a conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 8th of July, 1976, in Washington, D.C.
There's an international meeting coming up next year on the origin of life in Japan, Tokyo. They have an international body called International Society for the Study of the Origin of Life. And there are participants from all over the world actually. They hold this meeting once every 4 years. Next time it's scheduled to be in Tokyo. We are thinking that if we get some material, we go and present there.
Scientists will come there from around the world?
Oh yeah. Big scientists.
But they are biased on the part that origin of life is chemical.
Oh yes. Everybody is coming for their 100%.
What is the discussion?
Oh, somebody will have done this experiment, and this looks very possible that about 4 billion years ago there was some chemical that get life.
So if we go there, there'll be a big fight.
But you can challenge them with this, that why don't you prepare chemical egg and give it to the incubator and let life come.
Yes.
If you cannot do that, then don't talk nonsense. It's a simple thing. Analyze, take a sparrow's egg, small, analyze what chemicals there, and combine it the same way. Why they do not do that?
Too hard.
Then why they talk nonsense? To stay on this point. If they say, yes, we shall do after millions of years, then you should be challenged that you have your title doctor, let the sparrow take it. He's doing. Give up nonsense your title. Don't talk nonsense. The sparrow, without taking any doctorate title, will think that. So the value of the doctorate title. Challenge. Seriously challenge. This point, you present scientists, they cannot do it, it is a science.
Yes.
It is not possible to be done like that. So the soul is different, complete from the matter. You have to acknowledge. It's like this house, a combination of matter. But I am within this room, that does not mean I am this matter. I mean, I am with this body, but that doesn't mean I am with this body. This chemical composition is suitably arranged, that this house is made with bricks, with lime, with stone, with wood. But as a living being, I am not identified with that. Similarly, the body may be a combination of things, but the life is different.
So even if they could put the chemicals together, the spirit soul would still have to enter in order for it to become animated.
But my feeling is that even if they make these chemicals, the spirit is never going to come in that medium. Well, otherwise,
because the priest comes by superior order.
Yes.
Not by your order. You cannot do it.
You once said that because people are becoming more educated and scientific minded, they are rejecting these religions.
Yeah.
So similarly, because they're becoming more educated and more scientific minded,
So-called educated.
So-called.
They're becoming fools.
But still they're challenging. That they, for the same reason, will challenge the scientists in due time. Because if they become more scientific minded, then they will challenge these statements that the scientists never verify. Constantly they're saying, but they never do anything.
Yeah. Our challenge should be do it. If we cannot do it, then we give up your tractor. Let it go to the chicken. What is wrong there? If you say Dr. Chicken, Dr. Frog.
Actually, these theories that there are taught in high schools and colleges as fact, practically. In fact, the student in Gainesville was telling us that he was taking zoology and they were teaching evolution. They were saying it wasn't a theory anymore, but it was a proven fact. And he was quite dissatisfied with that.
Proven fact?
Yeah, that's how they're teaching it. They don't even teach evolution as a theory anymore. But they say it's been proven as a fact now, is what they're teaching.
So how is this fact? You cannot do?
Yeah.
So what is the fact?
They're cheating. They call, in fact, they use a Sanskrit word for this light coming from chemicals. So they call Jivan.
Jivan.
Yeah, Jivan. Particles of life. So they're also catching this idea that life is nothing but molecules. So along those articles they are also writing from Trombay. So actually it is worldwide, all over, this concept. Just like that Dr. Sharma who came yesterday. It's very much along our thought. It's very...
Who wrote the book?
Sharma, yeah. He also...
No, not that one. That
Indian man.
An Indian gentleman.
Oh.
He has several degrees in the science area. And he has an important post.
Dr. Sharma.
Who came yesterday? Sanskrit, you know Sanskrit well? From Hardwar?
No. So why don't you take him?
Oh yes, he's very willing to help anything along these lines. But he told me that once we have this Bhaktivedanta Institute and we have this journal out, he told us that he can find some means by which we can get some grant from the government. There are several funding agencies. And he's one of the important men for giving grants, and he has several connections with the top rank
authority.
Yes. So he was...
Keeps connection with him.
Yeah. And he even wants to write some articles along these lines.
He is favorable. Keep him with us.
I personally want to ask was about in the Arctic, in offering Arctic, now we blow the conch shell, but coming out the pujari from the altar outside, when the pujari blows the conch shell, what he does is, especially in Atlanta, and I think in some other temples also I see, the pujari comes out of the...
Yes, he comes on this side of the altar and blows the conch shell. Is that all right? You should be behind the curtain or in front of the curtain?
Behind the curtain.
You should blow behind.
No. What he does is the pujari comes out where the other devotees are there behind the curtain and then blows the conch shell.
To make the sound audible. But there is no harm.
Inside. But this disturbs something to the whole sin, because he has to remove the chain and cross it and then...
why? There's no need.
Yes, we have a chain...
no need of crossing the chain.
But it can be done inside the body, yeah?
I think they took that from Vrindavan. In Vrindavan they blow the conch shells, they come out onto that little balcony and blow.
I also wanted to ask a question, Srila Prabhupada, on dancing. In the temple room during Arti, especially Mangal Arti. Is it not that the devotees should not turn their back while dancing to the deity?
No.
And that they should not bump each other or dance with each other personally, distracting the attention from the deity? Shouldn't all the dancing be focused toward the deity?
Sometimes dancing is done here in peculiar method.
Yeah. Is that
that is not desired.
No.
That dancing to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying.
You have shown us the feet, changing of the feet, the arms upraised, not with the back to the deity.
They do it out of sentiment, but that is not very good.
Also, there's something. They bump one another with the drum or with each other's bodies. They dance and they bump like this. That is not bona fide, is it? But it's very popular in our movement now.
No, they are inventing.
Yes.
What can I do? If you invent your own ways.
At what point is a householder to know when he should leave his family or her family?
After 50 years old.
50 years old.
Even if
When he is 50 years old, then he can think of leaving his household.
what if the spouse is very antagonistic towards Krishna consciousness?
Antagonistic.
It's opposed.
So, that is not the remedy. Because opposed to give up and become a sannyasi and then again become grihastha. This is not good. Opposition is already there, especially in the Western country. They will never agree. So why do you marry? That is understood. Huh? Both the boys and girls stand in such a way that there must be opposition. So that is expected, that in your married life there will be opposition. So why do you marry?
He's talking about if you're married before you come to the movement, and one person wants to join the movement and the other person is not very agreeable.
It is that because there is opposition, that's why I give up family life. Unless one is mature, there is no need of artificial giving up. Best thing is, if one can remain without marriage, that is very good. No other.
Sure.